Is Bitcoin really bad for the environment? In recent news, we've seen the topic of how cryptocurrencies are affecting climate change, and it has even been called an environmental disaster. Even last week, Tesla CEO Elon Musk took to Twitter to announce that Tesla will no longer be accepting Bitcoin as a payment method due to negative environmental effects. So in this video, we're going to dive in and see, are cryptocurrencies really bad for the environment? But before we start, Alfacash is a great platform where you can buy, sell, and exchange all cryptocurrencies, digital assets, and blockchain tokens. So be sure to visit the link in the description below and start trading today. Also, this is a brand new channel, so please like this video and subscribe to the channel, and there will be much more content coming out in the future. Now, let's get into today's video. First of all, just the idea of Bitcoin being bad for the environment is pretty confusing. Like, you don't see someone with a shovel digging into the earth or black smoke coming out of these factories. So how is it bad for the environment? So to understand this, we first need to understand what mining a cryptocurrency actually means. Now, the real issues come from cryptocurrencies that use proof of work mining. So with proof of work mining, it uses an algorithm, which is a set of steps using math, which are used to solve a specific problem. So that's exactly what these cryptocurrencies do. They use proof of work mining and the algorithms to develop difficult math problems and riddles. And then the miners have to go in and solve these math problems and riddles to virtually verify these transactions that happen on the blockchain. And then once it's solved, they are rewarded the coins. So if we're looking at Bitcoin, this verification process happens every 10 minutes. And then every 10 minutes, 6.25 Bitcoins are released and rewarded to the fastest miners. And with the current price of Bitcoin being $45,000 per coin, I mean, this is a pretty sweet reward. So it's no wonder that every day we're seeing more and more miners joining. And with the competition continuing to rise, if you want to be the fastest and receive those coins, you need to have the fastest computational power. This is why we're seeing miners with rooms or even factories filled with computers to increase their computational power. And while this increase in strength in the mining process is great for security, the insane amount of electricity that is being used by these miners is not so great for the environment. And that's exactly where the pushback of crypto comes in. So the more coal and fossil fuels that are being used to create this amount of electricity means the more damaging carbon emissions that are being released. And the current cryptocurrencies that use this proof of work system are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Dogecoin. So let's put this all into context. How much energy are these cryptocurrencies actually consuming? So according to the Cambridge Bitcoin electricity consumption, Bitcoin is consuming around 148 terawatts per hour annually. And this amount is more than the countries of Sweden, Ukraine, and the Netherlands. And by looking at this chart, which shows the energy uses of each country, you can see that Bitcoin seems pretty minuscule in the bigger picture. Bitcoin actually only accounts for 0.69% of the total energy consumption worldwide. And just to show, if you take the amount of energy that is used by your always on but inactive devices at home, things that just sit plugged in but you're not actually using them, if you just look at the USA alone in 1 year, you could use that power to power the entire Bitcoin network for 1.5 years. So what you might be thinking is, why don't these miners just use renewable energy? And actually, a lot of these miners are already ahead of you. In fact, 74% of Bitcoin miners are already using renewable energy resources. This includes hydroelectric, solar, and geothermal energy. So ultimately, while the argument for cryptocurrencies having an effect on the environment does have some accurate points, we can see that a large majority of miners are noticing that this is a problem, and they're actively taking that into their own hands and using these renewable energy resources and moving us closer to a completely emission-free cryptocurrency. So if this video was helpful at all, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Alfacash is a great platform where you can buy, sell, and exchange cryptocurrency, digital assets, and blockchain tokens. So be sure to hit that link in the description below and start trading today. Until next time.